In my personal opinion, the next one of these, I don't know if you want to call it, I don't know if it's technically a romance anime or something like that, but it's more of a, I'm going to take a look. It is more of a, yeah, romance drama level of an anime, of a manga that could be turned to an anime. I say give it about 2 to 3 years, maybe 2 to 3 years is what I would go with the max is. And this is called Living Together with the Queen from My High School Days, who was arrogant. Surprisingly, isn't that uncomfortable? Now, a lot of y'all probably thinking like, Andre, what is that supposed to be? Well, let me show you. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit while I talk about the plot of the story a little bit. We're gonna go towards the manga version of said story, in my personal opinion. But, oops, but basically this pretty much this like I said, it's romantic adult level of an anime of the manga. It is ongoing right now. It's ongoing, but it is focusing on a college student named Yadamoto who takes in his beautiful, arrogant former high school classmate after she flees an abusive boyfriend. So this is kind of like I said, it's kind of more of adult itch. You know what I'm saying? More of adult. This is a lot more to me, it kind of focus more on stuff that goes on into domestic violence and stuff when it comes to boyfriends and stuff that they refuse to kind of just leave. You know what I'm saying? Kind of just leave. And I think in this story so far, which in my personal opinion has gotten even better per chapter. We are up to date with it. It's 39 chapters so far, not too many volumes yet. That's why I said give it about 2 to 3 years before they come out with brand new with more chapters and stuff to go through. But in high school, he was kind of more of a loner by himself. While she was like the queen of high school, she was on top of the food chain. She was ruthless, mean, all this stuff like that. And then fast forward about, I think it was only like a few months, a few months later or so, like that. And then he meet up with her after all this time frame, and so much stuff didn't happen to her. He feels like he needs to get involved, and not only, and then he gets involved with her, move her into his apartment, and then the dynamic between the two carries the story heavily, along with other things that's happening throughout the entire show. I mean, throughout the entire story so far. So, I, in my personal opinion, a lot of animes and stuff, a lot of studio production and stuff, they kind of look for shows like this, mangas like this. These are the ones. These are the ones that get animes way faster than any other animes. Let's be honest here. They're the ones that they feel like they can make a lot of money off of, that they can grab the fan base and keep them in hostage for a while with the stories and stuff. And quite honestly, so far, I like it. I like it so far. For me, I like it so far. Like I said, I'm already caught up to it and stuff like that. Moving forward, as the story can get deeper and deeper, deeper, like I said, I feel like this will be turned into some sort of anime at some point or another, whether that's later on next year, could be next year, could be 2 years from now. I think it depends on how long they're planning on writing the manga, and how far and how deep they're getting into the manga. That would tell us whether or not we get an anime release. Considering that they've done stuff for um they got I forgot the names of them already. The Skitter, they've done stuff for My Dress Up Darling, and My First Girlfriend is a Show Bitch, and My First Girlfriend is a Gal. All that type of stuff, all those type of shows like that. What was that other one? Rent a Girlfriend. Considering they do things of that nature, this one goes more of a post high school college days, so you don't have to focus on just the entire, oh, they're high school kids and stuff like that. Now we're past that, so now we're early adulthood, which is perfect. I think this is perfect. I think it would get a big following, in my personal opinion. That's just me. And I just want to give a little breeze to it, just to discuss it a little bit. But that's my personal opinion about said manga. Let me know if that's something that you're reading or something that will interest you if it does get into a manga. Of course, hit the like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.